Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day. We will be visiting another creative base in the Hollywood Art Museum today, but I would also like to give you a little news on the Waking Titan alternate reality game, which teases the next No Man's Sky update. But first, let's figure out where we're going. The Shining, yeah, haven't been there. Now, this wasn't really enough news for me to do a whole Waking Titan report video, because this is just a small bit of information, but it is very interesting. You may remember the last thing we had in Waking Titan. Battle. Distraction. I'm gonna try to talk and fight at the same time. Let's see if that's possible. I really don't need to do this, but oh well. So the last thing that happened on Waking Titan was we got, a live drop, and that live drop was pin drives, and those pin drives led to the username and password on the Where website that let us view an indie developer's personal information. His name is Arnaud Lacour. He's a fictional character. He's not a real indie developer. But we had his phone number and his birthday. His birthday was yesterday, April 13th. And the phone number before yesterday just had him saying, "Hi, I'm Arnaud. I'm the CEO of Philo Games. Please leave a message," and all that. And then it said that the voicemail was full. Oh, did I win already? That was easy. So that's what all the voicemail said for a while. But yesterday, Arnaud's birthday, since it was Arnaud's birthday, someone had let me know that I hadn't noticed that his birthday was coming up. I didn't notice that on the Where website, but somebody pointed it out on the CSD forum. And so I was on the lookout for something happening yesterday, because it was his birthday, and so they were probably letting us know something was going to happen. So yesterday evening I called Arnaud's phone number again, and the voice message had changed. It was still in French, so I couldn't understand it, but I could tell it was a different person's voice, and there was no female recorded voice after it saying that the voicemail was full. So I let a lot of people know on social media, Twitter, people's YouTube videos, Atlas CSD forum, Reddit, and for a while nobody was really noticing that I was saying it. Luckily, some people were able to relay the information to the Game Detective's Discord, and then they translated the new phone message. So this is what the new phone message says. In English, this is the English translation. It says, "I'm a friend of Arnaud. Thanks a lot for your call's wishes. Unfortunately, Arnaud's condition got worse and he can't call you back. And for now, the company is closed." So basically, what a lot of people are thinking is that since Arnaud was probably using the Where technology, we think something bad may have happened to him as a result, because there was nothing on Arnaud's website or in his bio that said he had some kind of medical condition, and he's also 32 years old, so it's not likely that he's dying of old age or anything. So it seems very likely that there is something dangerous about the Where technology. The Where technology lets you basically play video games or do computer work while you sleep. It's a VR headset that projects information straight into your brain while you're sleeping. And I don't know about you, but that definitely sounds dangerous to me. So this is the first indication we're getting that the wear technology is probably dangerous and may have ill side effects, because our Nod apparently is now in a condition where he can no longer work and keep his company running. So we don't know what's happened to him. Maybe it just caused brain damage, or maybe his mind got downloaded into the computer, or who knows. Or maybe he's just so obsessed with playing it that he refuses to do anything else. Who knows? But for now, that's the newest information we've got from Waking Titan, that the wear technology is probably dangerous. And this is also a signal that something else is probably going to happen with the Waking Titan ARG this weekend, because we got a new development on Friday. So be on the lookout this weekend for something new. And of course, if something big does happen, I will report it on a Waking Titan report video. But, perfect timing. Sun's coming up. So now we get to go see the Shining base. Whoa. It must be a maze, because in the Shining there was not in the book. After I first watched the movie of The Shining, the original movie by Kubrick was his last name. He was the director. After I saw that first movie with, and here I go, forgetting actors' names again. I forget who the famous actor that was in the first Shining movie. But after I saw that movie, I was really confused because I didn't really understand the plot. Like what caused... it's funny, I can remember the characters' names, I can't remember the actors' names, but Jack Torrance... couldn't understand what caused Jack Torrance to go insane. So I read the book by I have to remember this author's name, Stephen King. I read the book by Stephen King. Darling, I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, nice quote. So I read the book, and the book is a lot different than the movie. There's a lot more information that actually explains what's going on in the story, as far as what actually caused Jack Torrance to go insane and try to kill his family. But the other thing is the hedge mage, which is in the movie, is not in the book. In the book, he just chases them around the hotel. He doesn't go outside into a hedge mage. And he also dies a different way, but I won't ruin that. You should read the book yourself if you want to find out what really happened. He did not freeze to death. He died a different way. But anyway, so yeah, this hedge mage, which it looks like he built, is not in the book. It's only in the movie. But it's pretty cool. He's got both a movie base and a maze we can check out. Here's Johnny. That is also something that's only in the movie. When he says, "Here's Johnny," he doesn't say that in the book. I think most of the fame of The Shining is from the first movie rather than the book. So let's go inside the hotel. Well, let's go inside the front entrance of the hotel. I haven't seen the movie in a while. I don't remember the hotel looking like this, but it probably did. I don't remember that triangle at the top. Let's check out this message module. I'm not trying to badmouth the movie. The movie is really good. It's just not, totally accurate to the book, which is always the case with any... anytime a novel is made into a book, anytime a novel is made into a movie, they have to cut out a lot of the information. So this is probably where message module got cut off again. I bet you anything that it said, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, which was not in the book. He didn't do that part where he wrote he wrote that line over and over. He was writing a book in the book, but he didn't write that crazy text. But actually, that's my favorite part of the book. When the wife reads his writing and sees that he's just been writing the same sentence over and over and over, that's when she realizes that her husband is insane and he's right behind her about to kill her. So that's like one of the best parts of the book. And Red Rum is definitely canon. Red Rum is from the book. That's a really good part. I won't ruin what Red Rum means, but you can probably figure it out if you haven't seen the book or the movie. Which, if you haven't read or seen either, you really need to. It's too bad all the message modules don't work. I'm sure they had quotes from the movie. I wonder what that is. Does that resemble something? I don't know. Not sure what that is. Anyway, let's go through the hedge maze. Hedge maze. Hedge mage is a completely different thing than a hedge maze. Boyd is really good at making mazes, so this will probably be pretty difficult. Hopefully I won't freeze to death. I can't because I'm in creative mode. But it is pretty neat that he made this on a cold planet. Goes along with the book and movie. More the movie, of course. Of course, this is Hollywood. It's supposed to be based on the movie and not the book. Sorry, I keep keep talking about the movie versus the book over and over. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. I may have to use my wall hugging trick if I can't get through this. Doesn't seem too hard unless this is another dead end. Oh, yep, dead end. Okay, I'm gonna start hugging the wall. I should get through it eventually if I hug the same wall. Trick I used on one of King Vi's... Oh, is this... Oh no, this is where I came in. Darn it. Okay, we will get through this. I'm gonna hug the other wall now. Or I'm gonna hug the same wall going the other direction. Milestone for walking. I really hope in the next update that they give us more accomplishments, something like the milestones, but I mean they have given us other things like, well, mostly the new NPC guilds, prestige or number of missions completed, but one thing a lot of people request is a more dynamic faction system. So it would be nice if there were like certain Viking and Gek and Korvax armies that if you increase your prestige with one, it will decrease your prestige with the others because they're against each other, and working for one will make the others hate you. Because right now you can just max out all of your reputation with everybody, and everybody likes you, which doesn't make sense if the factions were at war, and they're not. They're essentially not at war. There is just space pirates. You just fight space pirates when they attack you or when they attack freighters, and there's no real war between the different races. There's just space pirates. So if they actually had real space war, it would make more sense if increasing standing with one would decrease standing with the others because they're against each other. So hopefully they will do that someday. That's one thing people keep requesting, and maybe eventually they'll do that. Have real faction wars rather than space pirates versus everybody else. Nice, I made it out. Yay! I need to leave a comm station with a quote. What's my favorite quote from the movie? I have to think about it. Okay, this, yeah. Not exactly my favorite quote, but I do think about it a lot. I'm coming for you, Danny! I own that movie. I need to watch it again. And I own the book, of course. I bought the book after I bought the movie because I wanted to find out what exactly happened. Ooh, what's that? Is that something... Ah, okay, so that's what I saw from the inside. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Anyway. This has been Boyd Gaming's The Shining Hotel and Hedge Maze. Go this way. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and I'll catch you on the next day that I am Mac.